Hi, Scorpio. This is a general forecast on your current cycle from now until the end of July. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get updates for when I read for your sign. Please like. Doesn't cost you anything but a millisecond to like it. If you comment, I will give you a free Celtic Cross reading. It's an hour long. If you're not new to the channel, my tiny little slowly growing channel, welcome to your basic bitch reading. General messages. If love and money come up, I'll talk about it. If they don't, I won't. I'll do love readings next week. Universe for Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, those born on Earth between October 23rd and November 21st. For Scorpio, for their current cycle. For Scorpio, please. Six of Cups in reverse. What else for Scorpio? Knight of Pentacles. Proverbial workhorse. In the center, we have the Empress. Bangin'. Nice, Scorpio. And this one wants to come out. Knight of Cups. Romeo card. We got two knights here. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4. One last card for Scorpio from now until the end of the month, universe. This is it. 5 of Cups in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Well, Scorpio, right now, you are really focusing on and thinking about what matters most to you in life and what you love. You may be focused on a romantic relationship. Possibly. All right, let's get into this. Well, first of all, 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. Gosh, my watch is tight. You guys worried about time? Doesn't happen very often. So someone is a little haunted by something right now. Bad memories of the past. Long-term cycles, generational cycles, family history, long history between you and someone else or something else, this energy. And you're being haunted by it. Might be keeping you up at night. You're feeling like you really need to resolve something in your life in some way. Could be with a person, could be just a situation that you're in. It's hurting your heart. Might be having some relationship problems as a result of it. Could be some indiscretion involved. Somebody's not letting another person go or something go. Can be like old flames and exes coming back to pester you or annoy you. It looks like this is relationship. But even if it's not relationships, it's something that's weighing heavily on your heart here with the Lovers. Feeling like something keeps resurfacing, failures. And grudges, maybe. Again, is Scorpio energy. And because of the Lovers, because the Lovers is self-love, and wanting to focus on self-love, because you can't, Scorpio, you need to know, if you don't already, that you can't get to the Lovers with someone else unless you can first learn to love yourself. Mind, body, and soul. And it's like you're feeling really resolved to do that, for sure. And maybe looking for an ideal path to take as well in regard to something like, what's the best way to get to this fulfillment of my mind and my body and my soul, if you're not focused on like a new romantic partner, or you also may just be, like I said, thinking really hard, um, and focusing on your romantic partnership and or self-love, but something's haunting you from the past, past cycles in some way. But right next to that, you are trucking along like a badass. Knight of Pentacles. This is the workhorse, working incredibly hard for the king and queen, doing all the work. I'm always saying it, this is the proverbial workhorse of the major arcana. Sometimes he's looking away and looking off to what he's doing. In this deck, he's looking right at you. Like, look at his face. He's like, hey, girl, you want some of my Pentacles canteen here? And he's got the steam coming back. So it's very self-propelled energy. It's very loner kind of energy. Feeling like you might be kind of in something alone and doing all the work. Even if you are working alone, you are hardworking, and yeah, the knight is patient. He'll achieve his goal at any cost. He's conventional. He's pragmatic. But firm, not really caring about the luxuries of life. He's like the rock. It's like you're all about your pragmatic routine right now, and like the steam coming out, he's just chugging along and chugging along and chugging along. But then underneath the lovers here, we have the Empress for you, and golly, is that just the boom diggity? Because she's, that's the queen of all queens right there, guys. And look at her. She's like holding her magic in one hand, like, please, bitch, I'm amazing right now. She's so chill. Venus rule down here. Really embodying Venus right now to a huge extent. But you're feeling really creative. This is a life force energy. You're fueled to expand, feeling artistic. You have like endless images and ideas. If you're focused on your career at all right now and like what you love, or just different parts of your life that you love, you're going to get creative. You may start to get creative in your home environment too. Like the Empress often means like, I want to redecorate, which I like. It's a maternal role too. And this maternal role will like sort of push your creativity, even if you're not a mom. The mother in you feel the need to birth something. She's often pregnant, but it can be a creative birth as well. And unconditionally nurturing. You're just all about the positive growth right now, because the Knight of Pentacles is working and the Empress is the positive growth as a result of the working. And then moving through, the cycle you're in right now to the end of the month. I don't know if the cycle will be finished for you by the end of the month, but moving through to the end of the month, after this Empress energy that you will be embodying. I love all this divine feminine and masculine going on here. Even though something's like plaguing you, I feel like Scorpio is like, yes, this is plaguing me and like the past and like old cycles and shit like that, but you're like, whatever, I am not going to stop. I am just going to keep on going. And then you've got this Knight of Cups here. I have it depicted as a woman holding up her cup. She's also got that, hey girl. That's my, he's offering love for one thing. And the Knight of Cups is always like looking for, like, this could be another person coming into your life too. If it's another person, Scorpio, they're gentle, sensitive, a dreamer, Cancerian, Sagittarian, maybe Pisces, maybe, that sensitivity, hopeless romantic, or you're embodying that possibly. It's spiritual too, it's soulful. And it's emotional. They might be artistic, they might be musically inclined, they might just generally be a dreamer, or this could be you, Scorpio. You're just dreaming about your future, holding up that cup. I think she's looking at it like, I think I'm going to take a sip of this cup. I don't know that I'm going to even extend it to somebody else because it's not the page. The page is the Romeo card. Like extending it. She's not, she's like raising her glass, like, cheers, this is mine, bitch. But still loving and sensitive. They're also like a good listener too and a loving partner. But if it's you in just a situation, Knight of Cups is you're searching, you're on a journey for higher ideals and what makes you want to raise your glass and take a sip. You want greater meaning in every part of your life. And humanitarian projects, like maybe around you, lots of love maybe around you. You might be involved in some kind of a humanitarian project or a group project or like familial love too. But you're feeling really creative and you're going to produce as a result of it. And your work might be creative, which is good. But then towards the end of this month, you're going to have a Five of Cups in reverse, which I love because that's kind of moving on from a situation that was hurting you. And if something has been hurting you, we've got the Six of Cups in reverse here. So something is plaguing you at the moment. And it may have to do with, what do I love? What do I love the most? What do I want to pour into? What do I want to expand and create on? Or how can I expand on my love life? It's definitely about self love, offering yourself this cup and raising your glass before you extend it to somebody else, like a page will, working like a dog. And then Five of Cups in reverse is such a great card to see all the time because this means that you're going to rejoice in whatever is left over that's not lost. You may be leaving a situation or ending a cycle or thinking about it. And if something you're going to start at the end of the month to think about a cycle of some kind in your life coming to an end. This is a general message, Scorpio. This could be a relationship. This could be an argument you've been having. Like Six of Cups might be like, we have been having this fight fucking forever. Can we just let it go already? We've got to get out of this cycle. Or it may be an entirely different kind of cycle. It could be a health cycle. It could be a work cycle. It could be anything. Like maybe hurting right now, just over whatever it is. You are going to let it go. You will get over it. You'll start to by the end of the month. And you've learned life lessons from it, whatever the situation in this cycle is. Um, and you need to know that when Five of Cups comes up in reverse like this, you're going to walk away from a bad cycle and come out of it stronger. And it's absolutely meant to help you grow in the next cycle and the next phase. And you're just going to keep on moving. You're just going to process the pain, know what you gained, like no pain, no gain. Five Cups in reverse is no pain, no gain. The hurt will be forgotten, but the lessons will be learned. And it's, again, Scorpio energy. Because this Knight of Pentacles is just fueling you along. You're like, I'm not going to be held back by this. Whatever this is, you're going to get over it and move on, Scorpio. Universe, for Scorpio, under the Six of Cups, please. For Scorpio, what's fueling the Six of Cups? What's fueling the Six of Cups? This is fueling it. Ten of Swords. Will something really hurt? Something hurt. And something like you're just so sick of this pain and feeling hurt over it. What else next to the Ten of Cups under the Six of Cups in reverse? Two of Swords in reverse. Oof. Well, you're definitely feeling a little inconfident. Like you've lost your confidence maybe a little bit about this Six of Cups in reverse energy. And you might be hesitating in some way, or just feeling a strain, like what you're going through is just ludicrous and crazy, and like feeling like you have impossible choices and decisions to make. It's tension, it's stress, it's hesitation, um, it's drama, and it's like a thickened atmosphere. There's a deadline coming closer and closer, maybe, and it's like crunching on you. Two of Swords in reverse makes you think a little irrationally too. Um, this may just be like you're so worried, and aren't quite sure what to do with this cycle here, be it a relationship or otherwise, because it's brought you pain. And I think it's brought you pain in the past as well. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's from the past. Or like because Six of Cups is family, it's like family history, something painful. And I mean, it's a lot like the Three and Five of Swords, but it's external, it's unavoidable. Um, Something's just like taken a stab at your whole life. Every part of your body is being stabbed. And it might make you just feel like hesitant and afraid. You're not quite sure what to do. It's making you distrust some of your life choices, and you're hesitating maybe with what the next step is. But I don't think it's going to stop you, because here you are right here in the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is like, I don't have a choice. This is what I have to do. Under the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's working so hard. Is trying to get to the bottom of something, trying to find more meaning in oneself. The moon is can be Cancerian energy, can be Scorpio energy too. Lots of your own energy. Ten of Wands, like you are breaking your back trying to get to the end of the cycle. You're seriously almost there, Scorpio. Ten of Wands is definitely making you feel like you have to carry a burden, and you have to carry a burden alone, and that everyone is just sort of standing back and watching and not really helping. They might feel like, they kind of can't help. You're just going to feel stretched. And you just feel like you're juggling everything all on your own, but you're like, whatever, I got this. I don't need your help. No, I'm totally balancing the whole thing on my back. I'm really good. But next to the moon's about giving birth to illusions, dreams, psychic inspiration. This is like the most fantastical part of your being. So even though you're working, you are working towards an expansion of your intuition. You definitely want to explore your fantasies. And it's about your soul really talking to you. I think you might be questioning, like, even though you're doing all this work, you are thinking about and listening to your intuition, like, what does this all mean? Why am I really doing this? And you're looking around at your whole environment. Things seem a little out of the ordinary. Like you feel like destiny might be at play. You feel like your soul is sort of saying to you, this is an important time. What you're going through right now is important, and it's going to reveal a lot about yourself to yourself. Look, he's looking at the workings of this clock, and he has his hands up to it. He's trying to rearrange the guts of his own clock, or he's simply pulled it down and opened it up like, what am I really made of? What am I really made of? Well, now you know, because you're working really hard towards something that's kind of breaking you down. This Empress in reverse, shit, who cares what's fueling this? This is just badass all around. Universe, what is fueling and underneath the Empress in reverse, please? Yeah. This one, Five of Swords. Well, you might have feel like you had to jump out of a situation quickly at some point underneath in the past. And this one wants to come out too. And the Lovers in reverse. Okay, I get it. So the Five of Swords is like he had to jam. He just like, look, there's a battle and it's over now, and everyone is sorrowful in the background, and he is just picking up all the swords of his slain and fallen comrades, and there is like it's a death of a relationship. It's like a huge failure underneath. It was like dramatic change, either through death or a change in your environment, was at the forefront of your mind, or a major change did happen in your environment. There could have been a death in some way, or like a personal loss or a failure. There might have been lies, there might have been slander, just a lot of pain. And it's like a loss of control in general. And it's also like the Five of Swords can be like the suicide ritual, where you're going to let go of anything and just kill any part of yourself that isn't serving you. And you're going to pick up what's left over and keep going overall. But like specifically, usually in a relationship or in a home environment or work environment, it's just sadness and feeling like something or someone wasn't meeting the standards, and you have better expectations now, and it separated you from something you loved. It made you feel like you were going to have a loss of love or loss of all things that you loved in your life, or a lover. If it's a relationship, um something there was a he just had to bolt because it just wasn't working out and bringing you a lot of pain. But in a more general way, it's just afraid of losing control and losing what you love the most, even losing your own life. And you're realizing right now that if you're not going to waste any more time focusing on the loss here, Scorpio. You're going to embody this chick, live in your moment, and focus on what you love. Because in the past, or underneath this, there was a fear of being separated from what you love. There was a separation of from yourself and what you loved. Yeah. And this is further suggested in with the Knight of Cups. Universe under the Knight of Cups. Yes. Five of Wands, lots of sparring, lots of practicing, trying out new ideas, new creative ideas. Like, what's the best way to do it? You're thinking about it right now, Scorpio. Like, what's my next move? How can I drink from this cup? And you have the Knight of Swords in reverse here. You're not going to put any energy into like if there was a fear, there might be some fear for you in some way, like, oh, I'm not sure what to do next, but you're definitely not going to stop, Scorpio. But Knight of Swords in reverse is a little reckless with himself or other people, um maybe a little secretive or underhanded. You might feel like you don't have to discuss this with anyone else, or like you're embodying this Knight of Swords energy in reverse. Like you might feel like you don't have to share everything with everybody. You're just gonna, spar with yourself in your own mind, or like maybe put your head together with other people, share your ideas, join a group where you practice and work on things together. And it's not Three of Wands, like putting your heads together. It's, but I think it's just you yourself, Scorpio, thinking about different ways you can, you know, have this cup and do what you love and work towards what you love. And you don't necessarily feel like you need to talk about it all right now. You don't want to present a false image, but it also could mean, for others of you, that there was just too much, like not enough love and too much passion. Like Five of Wands can be like bantering back and forth, and like it was all fun and games until somebody said the wrong thing, like jabbing at each other. And like Knight of Swords is just kind of unreliable and only cares about his own personal gain. So this could be another person that you're just over. Like, I'm done with all the games, okay? I'm done with all your game playing. Five of Wands plays games. Or you're just embodying that energy altogether. And you're going to think about and sort of hash out ideas of how you can deliver this cup to yourself and raise it for all the world to see. And you don't need to tell anybody about it. You know what? You don't. Because Scorpio is represented by this moon and this Cancer. You can be a little elusive on your own. I notice about you, Scorpio. Some of you sometimes keep things to yourself. You know, your water sign, you can be deep and intuitive. Fueling the Five of Cups in reverse for Scorpio, please. Five of Cups for Scorpio. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. You are not going to manifest over the spilled, you're not going to cry over the spilled milk anymore. What else? And, ooh, we have got the Page of Pentacles in reverse down here. So the things in your life that are worth steaming along for, you're going to. And anything in your life that is not worth your time and manifestation, you're not going to put anything into it. Page of Pentacles, you are not going to invest in anything new with a situation that brought you pain. You're just going to let it go, cut it off, and just move on. High Priestess in reverse, like, might even just like smile sweetly and say what she has to say. Same with this Knight of Swords energy. They were right next to each other. Might be entirely honest with the rest of you. I might just think about what I have to do on my own, or this could just be another shit energy in your life. But High Priestess in reverse, like, might hide behind a mask a little bit. You might just be like having to put on a brave face and move on, like swallowing your pride and kind of accepting defeat, and just being a little reclusive with your pentacles as well. Like, you're not going to pour, like, pentacles is time for me in a lot of ways now. The more I study Vedic astrology, the more I feel like pentacles is time. You're not going to put any more time into something, especially if you can't find the answers. If the answers are mysterious and deep, you're not having any of it. You've got your own, because you've got the moon here. You've got your own moon to examine, your own deep subconscious stuff to examine. That you're willing to work for. But with the Five of Cups, you're going to move on and just take what you can from the loss and keep going. You're not going to pour into anything that any of the cups that fell over. Because with Five of Cups, two are still upright and three are fallen over. You're going to pick up those two cups. You're not going to pour anything into those three. And Nine of Swords in reverse. That's awesome. Waking up from some kind of a nightmare. You're finally seeing the light about something. And the moon suggests that too. Like, seeing the light about something, getting towards the end of something that was painful, that hurt you, and overcoming it, recovering from it. Eight of Swords, she's screaming and waking up from the nightmare, or screaming in a nightmare. Nine of Swords, she's waking up from it, but she's still in the bed. Now it's in reverse. You're going to get up out of this bed and you're going to keep moving, which is badass. Archangels, you are for us and we are for you. Can you give Scorpio advice, please? You love us so much. The energy is preoccupied with humans, created by Source, just for all living things on Earth. We are their job. They love it. They love us. They have like a pat you on the head, overview effect kind of advice. But it is the best advice, I promise you, for the situation. For Scorpio, you are understood. If you're feeling misunderstood in any way or alone, and feeling like you don't understand why what's happening is happening, the moon is telling me, I don't understand entirely. I need to dig deep and figure this out, or it's destiny. Why did this happen to a degree? And the Lovers, like, what do I love? What's most important? I don't know. You are understood. Your soul understands you too. What else for Scorpio archangels? These two. Divine purpose and believe in yourself. You do have a divine purpose. And the Empress really suggests that to me. The moon here suggests it to me too. There is divine timing and divine purpose. The lovers and like twin flame energy. The lovers is also you and your own soul. There's something, a divination happening here of some kind in your life, and you do have a divine purpose with all, like, thinking about all this, what am I going to do from this point on? You're about to find your divine purpose, I think. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's so important. And one message from solar system, from the zodiac for Scorpio. Here it is. The lovers again. Do what you love. It's the most important thing, okay? Discover who you were truly meant to be and focus only on love. I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost 45. Our lives are half over. Most of the people I are watching are adulting hardcore. Focus on what you love and make that connection. Even if you're in some turmoil right now with a romantic partner or whom and what you love or your self-love, you are supposed to be focusing on it. It's coming the reverse, it's coming the upright for you. Solar system wants you to focus on it too. This is a good reading, Scorpio. Might have some hiccups, but that Empress card and the lovers, holy shit, you guys. That's good stuff. I'm impressed. I feel like you're having a good cycle right now. I can't wait to see where this goes, especially after at the end of the month where you walk away and make the best of what's left in a situation. You don't cry over spilled milk. You're strong, Scorpio. You don't go down without a fight. I love it. I love you guys. I'll be watching for you, and I'll see you next time.